Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you've been enjoying it so far and you've been doing all your practices of your stitches that we've been doing. So what I thought today was we'd do something a little bit special, because now you're used to your single crochets and your double crochets and your chaining up and going across to do our little sample squares. I thought we'd start doing a bit of a project. So today we're going to start making a baby blanket or a shawl, whichever you want to call it. It's really simple. You're just going to repeat the pattern on every single row and then we'll carry on from there. But as usual, we're not going to go too fast. I'm going to take our time, okay? So I'm going to be using this lovely white wool. It's really nice to knit with. It's from Hobbycraft. It's Knit and Craft. It's their own make, and it's 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. Okay, 100 grams. Okay, and they've got a deal on at the minute. You get 3 balls for the price of 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our slip stitch. Just like this. Okay. Now for this, I'm using a 4.5 needle because I find it not too tight, not too loose, and the actual pattern comes out really, really nice. So what you're going to do is you're going to chain 84, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to do 24. Okay, so you're going to do 84 and I'll do 24. Okay. So catch and pull through, and there's our number 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so I've got my 24. Now you're going to carry on and do 84. Okay, so once you've got your 84, if you want to restart the video again, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so I'll see you in a little bit. Right, now you've got your 84, your chain of 84. What we're going to do now is get tangled in our wool. Okay, so we're not going to go into this stitch here. We're going to go into the top of this one. So we're not going through the V there. We're not going through that. We're going to go just through the single bit there. If we go through the 2, it pulls this little foundation chain too tight and it ends up arcing around. And then it just makes it really awkward, and you end up with one side of your blanket being nice and straight at the top, and then the bottom's going yank, and it's too tight. Okay, so we're going to go into the top of that first stitch and we're going to do a single crochet. Okay, now what we're going to do into the same hole is we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, you with me so far? Okay, now we're going to miss one and go into the next one. So you're going to go into the second stitch, okay, with a single crochet. Okay, and then a double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, now we're going to miss one and go into the second one with a single crochet. Okay. I bet when you heard I said we're going to do 84 stitches, oh, I bet you panicked a little bit. But honestly, you're going to do great. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way along. So it's miss one, into that one, single crochet, double crochet. Okay, skip one into this one, single and double. Okay, already getting a nice little pattern coming now. Miss, yep, miss, and into that next one, single and double. I cannot hold my wool today to save my flipping life. Ugh, I think my fingers are a little bit cold today. It's been raining all day. Honestly, it's miserable outside. Single. And double. Okay. Well, the weather's been a bit better where you are. I did all my washing this morning as well, ready to go on the line. Well, no chance in that, is there? But never mind. 1 and 2. Your first row always feels like it's a bit awkward, but it's because you've got nothing else to work onto, so you'll be all right. On the next row, you'll see it'll be a lot easier. Okay, single, double. Single, double. Have you all got your obligatory cup of tea as well? Because this one is going to take you a few days. But if it takes you longer, it doesn't matter. Your project, take your time. Okay. Now I'm coming up to my last one. So it's a single and a double. Okay. So if you'd like to pause the video there and get yourself all the way to the end of your 84 stitches, and then when you've done that, you can press start again, and I shall carry on and show you what to do on the next. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so you've done your 84 across, and we're looking like this. Okay. So now what we're going to do at this end is we're going to chain one. So it's one up and turn. Okay, so one up and turn. Now see these stitches now. This is where you think, oh my god, it's complicated. It's not again. Okay, that's your double crochet there, and this is your single. That's your double, and that's your single. So between each one you have a little gap, or if you want you can count the stitches. Okay, so that's 1, 2. So we're going to go over into the 2 with a single crochet. So 1, 2 into that top little V with a single crochet. Okay, I'm not even in the middle. Good Lord. Tell you what, I'll undo that and come back. I didn't know as if I wasn't in the middle of my lens then. Okay, so you've chained up one and you've turned your work. So we're not going into this one, we're going into this one, which is our single crochet. Okay, so we're going to put a single crochet in there on the V. So single crochet and a double crochet into the same hole, same stitch, sorry, a hole, good lord. Okay, a bit of a knot going on in there, there you go. Now again, we're going to go over into the second stitch. If you find it easier to turn it over just so that you can see them, until you get used to where you are, we're not going in this one, we're going into this one. Okay, so it's skip one and go into the next one. We're going to do a single crochet, oh good lord, what's going on here? Got myself all tangled up, dear me. Okay, so single crochet into that second stitch, okay, and then a double crochet, and that is all this pattern is. Skip one into the second stitch, a single crochet and a double crochet, and you're going to do that all the way along your 84 stitches. Okay, it's a fun little pattern, this, and it is the easiest, honestly, I'm not fooling, this is the easiest pattern to do a blanket first time, your first attempt at a blanket I should say, I'm sorry. It's even simpler than your granny square, and it comes along a lot faster as well. Okay, it really does. It's a really pretty pattern when it's finished. So single crochet and a double crochet. How are you all doing today? Are you all doing okay? 1, 2. I hope you're enjoying your new little hobby of crocheting. It's really relaxing. Can be frustrating at times, especially when you're learning something new. Double. Okay. This into the second. Single crochet, double crochet. Again. Single and double. Okay, single and double. Now if you'd like to do that all the way across your other stitches until you get to this last one, okay, so you can catch up. So if you want to pause the video now and then come back when you've just done that last double crochet there just before the end, and I'll show you what we're going to do there. Okay, so I'll see you in a little bit. Okie dokie. Now we're back at this end one. So you've done all your 84 all the way across, and then you come to this last stitch. Okay, now if we look at this stitch, it looks a bit awkward, but if you turn it over, it's just there. Can you see? It's just there. Yeah. Now we're just going to put a single crochet into that. Just a single. So we're going to go through it like that and do a single crochet. Okay, and chain up one, and then we're just going to repeat the pattern like we've done all the way across. Okay, so it's here now, 1, 2, okay, so double crochet, single crochet, sorry, and double crochet. skip one into the second one, single crochet and double crochet. There you go. And that's all this pattern is. So you're just going to keep repeating that pattern. Okay, just going to repeat that pattern. Looks a bit bendy at the minute, but it does work itself out. Okay, I promise you. These ends look like they're going in. It's not, because if you remember when I was on this last one here, you're going to do your single crochet and your double crochet, and then you're going to go into that little V there. Okay, so there's your little V. You're going to go into that little V with a single crochet, chain up one, and then carry on all the way along. Okay, so you're going to carry on like that now, your 84 stitches, and you're going to carry on until you've got 81 rows. Okay, if you want to use little stitch markers at the end of each row, and then you can count them, or a little bit of spare wool, it's entirely up to you. I usually have a piece of paper on the side as well and a pen, so I can just mark off as I'm going along. Okay, so now you want 81 rows. Okay, so far that is our 3 rows. That's your foundation, that's row 1, that's row 2, and that's row 3. So you put a little stitch marker just there. Okay, so have fun, enjoy yourselves. You want 81 rows. When you've done that, I will show you what we're going to do next. Okay, my lovelies, so enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.